This is the Personal Learning Device Take-Home Orientation Part 2, Logging in and Setting up the PLD, Fargo Public Schools, Middle School. First, we will talk about logging into your PLD. Once your PLD has been turned on, in the bottom left-hand corner, you will select Other User. You will then see a login screen and type in your username and password. Your username will be your student ID number, which is also your lunch number. Your password is your locker combination with dashes. For example, 01-03-14. If your locker combination has single digits in it, you need to make sure you put a 0 in front of those single digits. For example, as we did here with 01 and 03. Lastly, never share your login information with anyone. The RUP, Responsible Use Policy. All students will be prompted to accept the RUP. There will be a box that pops up on your screen, and you will need to read and scroll to the bottom of the multi-page document to accept. Failure to do so will result in being locked out of your account after several attempts. Launching Chrome and logging in. You should open your Google Chrome by double-clicking on the Google Chrome icon. In the upper right-hand corner, you will click on Sign In and will sign into your fargoschools.org account. Your username will be your student ID number at fargoschools.org. It will look similar to this. Once you have typed that in, you will hit the Next button, and your password should be put in next. Your password again is your 8-digit locker combination. For example, 01-03-34. If you are not sure if you typed in your password correctly, you may click on the I icon and it will show you what you have typed in, and you may make changes there if need be. When done with your password, click Next. Now that you are logged in, there should be a box that shows up similar to this. It's very important that you click Link Data. What that will do is bring in all your old information and work you have done in Google for the Fargo Public Schools. That way you will not lose it and will have access to it in the future. Next, from the Apps link in the bookmarks bar in the upper left, you will click on that Apps link and then click on your Google Drive. From there, on the right side, you will see a settings icon which looks like a gear. Click on the gear and then again on the word settings. From there, the box that pops up, you should check the offline box on, and you may also look at density and suggestion options as well, such as these. Let's take a look at what that looks like. When your home page is open, you might see something similar to this. In the upper left, you will click on the Apps bookmark. You will see a screen like this that pops up with several apps in it. You may not have as many, and that's just fine. From here, click on your Google Drive, and your Google Drive will now open. From here, we go to the settings icon, the gear in the upper right-hand side. Click on that, then click on settings. You need to look down for the offline area and make sure that this box is checked. That will allow you to work on your recent Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, anything in your Google Drive while you are offline or do not have internet access. You may also take a look at the density, which you can change to cozy, comfortable, or compact, whichever you like best. And you can also look at some of the suggestions down here. After you've done that, click Done. Next, we will talk about Google Drive setup. In your Google Drive, you will see a button that says New with a plus next to it. In this screenshot, you cannot see the word New because this pops up over it. But you will click on the New button, and here's where you will be able to create new Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and if you hover over More, you will have options for forms, drawings, maps, and sites as well. Also in your Google Drive, you will see Priority, My Drive, Shared Drives, Shared with Me, Recent, Starred, and Trash. In your drive will be all the documents, folders, etc. that you have created or have in your drive. Shared with Me will be an area you can find anything that someone else has shared with you. For example, if you are working on a slide presentation with a friend and they created the slide presentation and shared it with you, that would be where you would find it. You might also see it in your email. If you click on Recent, that will show you the most recent documents you have accessed in your drive. And if you have anything starred, you can also click on Starred and those will pop right up. You also have the option of color coding folders or organizing old files by grades. Those are things that can be gone over at a later date. You may now shut down your device. And to shut down your device, in the bottom left, you will see a Windows icon. When you click on that, you will see a power icon. Clicking on that, you will see the options of sleep, shut down, and restart. Click Shut Down and your PLD will now shut down. Thank you for taking the time to watch this